All right, hello YouTube, Muckluck here, and today we've got some very cool news. They have just announced the new Guild Wars 2 expansion and many of the features included within it. And we are going to go over everything we currently know about it right now, and so you can see, is it something you're interested in? All right, so first off, we're going to show the trailer. I watched it just a couple minutes ago. I'm going to show it now, and let's dive right into it. All right, and this is called Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds expansion announcement. I love the music. It makes me think of Valheim.
It may be dangerous, but this place, it's stunning.
Think there are any white mantle left in the area? I've heard enough rumors.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place.
Denise.
That is not a territory I wish to cross.
My bear kin have lived in Janthir longer than your cities have stood
Bears.
tall.
The land spear. Displaying some of the moves. What appears to be new enemy models.
This?
Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
A false god!
I love the art unfolding there for the spearhead behind the Janthir Wilds. Okay.
This place is no longer home to me. But perhaps it can be for you.
Player housing? I'm actually shocked they made a whole new house thing instead of using the home instance, but I'm not complaining. All right. Okay. And then, so there's that. That's the announcement trailer. The next thing that we have from our information we scraped together. Now, first of all, this link right here is at the time of recording this, they fixed it. They fixed it. I just messaged them a few minutes ago that it's down. So you're welcome. I got it fixed. ArenaNet, I'm joking. Don't fire me. All right, so they fixed that. So there's that link there. Next up is talking about pre-ordering, and then we'll talk about all of the stuff that's included in the game. First off, as I plug once a year when it is related to this stuff, if you are going to buy this game, whether you're going to pre-order it now or you're going to just buy it normally later after you wait and see if you like what it has to offer, I encourage you, please, 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 if you're on the standalone client, that's not Steam, use someone's referral link. Whether it's going to be Mighty Potatoes, Wooden Teapot, Ionanity, Laura Maiden, whoever, or your best friend Muckluck, use someone's referral link. Mine is in the description of all my videos. If you're in my live chat, I'll put it into the chat now. It really helps the content creators out if you use it. And again, I'm not encouraging you like, buy today. You want to wait and see, man? Wait and see. I respect that. There's many companies I wait and see before I buy the thing. But if you're going to pre-order or order later, support someone. Support someone. Okay, let's talk about what is in Janthir. First off, if you click my referral link, it will open up the Guild Wars 2 store, and then you click on I want to buy Guild Wars 2 games, and it will go here. And there's a whole bunch of Janthir stuff. Now, let's look at what's in there. So Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. Now, I'll come back to what's included in the purchases. Let's just talk about the features. Why would we want this game? What's going to be in it? Okay, so we got a few beautiful pictures right here of the wilds. And it reads, Into the Wilds. Head north to the wilderness of Janthir in the latest Guild Wars 2 expansion. Recent, momentous events have left the denizens of Tyria determined to recover and build a new future together. Knowing that cooperation with neighbors will be crucial to their long-term success, your allies dispatch you to befriend the lowland Coden of Janthir, a dangerous land that was once home to the strange Mersant and their white mantle sycophants in the time of the original Guild Wars 2. The story you uncover on the Isle of Janthir will play out across 4 major releases, starting with the initial launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds on August 20th, 2024, and continuing to introduce content in quarterly releases through the first half of 2025. Each quarter of content will include feature updates, new challenging group content, combat system updates, and more. Also, a reminder, when we recently watched their retrospective on what they could have done better in Soto, they said that they are not going to be releasing them in the same chunks because they do not like how it turned out when we got Naos over like, we were basically in Naos for 9 months. They don't want to do that again. So it's going to be released a little bit differently, but the end result is we'll get the same number of zones. Home Sweet Homestead. And then there's a few pictures here of what appear to be a home that needs to be cleaned up. This is probably player housing. Your journeys will lead you to your own homestead, an account-wide personal housing instance for you to develop as you complete its associated mastery. Homesteads present you with an area of land and a permanent structure to cultivate, decorate, and share with your friends. You can also access nodes and unlocks you've acquired for your personal story home. Oh, yes! I'm sorry. I'm really excited about that part. In your homestead. Dude, I was already imagining that I would basically have 2 homes. I'd have to go between them. Before we launch on August 20th, we'll be back to share loads more information and a look at homesteads decorating. So my home is going to have all the nodes I've gotten. Like, I've encouraged people for so long to build up your home instance. All of that's getting transferred. Oh, that's great. Okay, and then there's a picture of lady with the Kodans and spear. I'm guessing that's warrior. That kind of looks like spell breakery to me, chat. And then we got this, and all right, spears. New weapon for all professions. Learn the secrets of the spear from the lowland Kodan. Spears, which are previously only used in underwater combat, will now have all new skills for each profession on land. All right, first of all, I freaking told you. So many people are like, Muck, they're just going to use the underwater skills on land. Know that necromancers underwater summon swarms of vampiric shrimp. All right, we're not getting flying shrimp. Okay, the rangers throw schools of piranha at people. We're not going to have flying piranhas and shrimp. All right, they're getting new skills. I've said this so many times the last week. I freaking told you. If you know who you are. I'm talking to you. All right. Well, some professions wield them as formidable melee weapons, while others hurl them at range with devastating accuracy. Spears can be used interchangeably in the aquatic and terrestrial weapon slots, but you'll need to equip multiple spears to use them in both locations. No! The price of the legendary spear just went up. Now we need 2 of them. One of the post-launch releases will also introduce a new legendary spear to acquire. Never mind. Any unlocked spear skins in your wardrobe will work for spears equipped on land. All right. Raids and encounters. Okay, and we got a lady surrounded by wolves here. And her fighting the new rock guy. All right. Additional challenging encounters will become available alongside new story chapters in the 3 major releases that follow Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds in the first of these releases around November 2024. You'll get to challenge a new raid comprising 3 encounters. The story of these encounters will be accessible in 2 ways. Through a classic 10-player raid instance, our 8th raid. Wing 8 confirmed. Or with large groups and open world events. The Convergences system will also be extended to the region of Janthier, including Janthier-specific enemies. The following major release, coming in first quarter 2025, will introduce a challenge mode and legendary challenge mode for that raid. And in our final major release of Guild Wars 2 Janthier, we'll add a new fractal and its accompanying challenge mode. Okay, really quickly, because there's going to be some people that don't know what that is. All right, so let's say you got your normal raid, decent challenge, but puggable easily if you've got a get-to-the-point mucklet guide on how to do it. All right, challenge mode raid. You're going to need a little bit more organization. Your DPS need to be doing a little bit better than they were before. Maybe there's a few new mechanics you got to watch out for. Mini fights in Guild Wars 2, that's the pinnacle of what they do. All right, then you've got the idea of Legendary Challenge Mode. Legendary Challenge Mode is for that 0.1% of players that want to get their teeth pushed through the back of their head. Okay? They are the people that fight for like world first CM Ceres. Where basically ArenaNet ran the math and they're like, how much damage do they have to do to kill this boss before the 10-minute enrage timer? Oh, 100 million? Yeah, that's fine. And then like after a week, they're like, maybe turn that down to 900,000. Like whatever. Like they have to turn it down a bit. So that's Legendary Challenge Mode. Most of us, myself included, will not be trying Legendary Challenge Mode, but for anyone who has no idea what that is, that's the idea of it. It's the kind of thing that people are competing for like world first for, things like that. It's the insane stuff. Okay, and then we got people riding a new Warclaw skin. It's a giant cat. There better be one that looks like Chip. Cute though. Wild Warclaws. Janthier Wilds features the Warclaw mount with new mechanics. Previously only available through World v World, the Warclaw will be introduced to players to the story of Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds, including new skills for PvE play. At the same time, we'll be revisiting the Warclaw's World v. World skills to provide a refreshed experience that builds on what we've learned about mounts since first implementing the Warclaw. Oh, interesting. So I wonder then, if you acquire the Warclaw, let's say you got a new account, and you acquire the Warclaw in Janthier, do you just get it in World v. World, but then it just wouldn't have the masteries? Kind of like how there's 2 ways to get the Sky Scale now. Interesting, interesting. Rewards. Let's see. Oh, Matarik, yeah, thank you very much. Here's my referral link, and I really appreciate that. Rewards. The launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds and each of its major releases will include a Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh that introduces a new objectives and rewards. At launch, players will be able to work toward toward 2 new armor and weapon sets, as well as several other cosmetic rewards. More cosmetics will be available in the following major releases, including Legendary Spear and Backpack. Interesting. So for those that don't know, they're in the game, there's 3 generations of legendary weapons, but they've never added new legendary underwater weapons since Gen 1. So Gen 1 has a legendary spear, trident, and harpoon gun, but no other, there was never more legendary of any of those ever since. Additionally, Backpack. There is a PvE legendary backpack from Fractals, there is a PvP one from PvP, and there's a World v. World one from World v. World. So there's 3 to choose from that you can get in the game. They're apparently adding a 4th. I don't know if it's just going to be open world like Obsidian Armor, or if it's going to be something else. Got your minimum system requirements here. Okay, so those are the main features that are meant to grab us. What does it include? Okay, so if you pre-purchase Standard, you get the game, you get the Homesteader title, the Whispering Serpent's Pauldrons, which I presume is this, where we've got like a white dragon on one shoulder and a black dragon on the other, and a box with your choice of 1 Serpent's Wrath weapon skin. I will show these in-game in a moment. If you get the Deluxe Edition, I believe, is pretty standard. It's got everything from the standard one, plus a character slot, an identity repair kit, which is like a total makeover kit for your character, the Wayfinder's Versatile Table Homestead Decoration, I'll come back to that, and a set of Eldritch Horror Infinite Gathering Tools. I'll come back to that as well. All right. Let's see. There it is again. Okay, so Ultimate Edition is everything that's in Deluxe. It's $25 more, but it includes $50 worth of gems. So, the biggest question I get with this stuff is it worth it? For Ultimate, like, let's say you're getting Deluxe and you're thinking about Ultimate. Is it worth it? If there's things you want to buy with gems, yes. If not, no. It's that simple. It's $50 worth of gems for $25 more price. It is up to you whether you feel like you need that. All right, Deluxe Edition, is it worth it? It's $50 instead of $25, but it comes with a character slot, identity repair kit, and infinite gathering tools. I don't know what this table is yet, but the character slot and the infinite gathering tools and the identity repair kit is like maybe $20. So that's almost, that's like, most of the cost. Actually, it might be more than that. It might be more than that. It's if you have use of this stuff, it's about right. But I still don't know what the Homestead thing is. Okay, so that's Sublime! What is included in those. Sublime, yes. All right, we also have patch notes for today. I will come back to that. I might even do that as a separate video. All right, in-game, I think because I'm just a very important potato, they were kind enough to send me the stuff that's included in the Ultimate Edition. I am going to use that to show you what they look like. I could use the dressing room, but this is easier. So, big shout out to ArenaNet. They didn't have to do this. Thank you to them. So, with that, hang on just a second here. First off, the Whispering Serpent's Pauldron skins. All right, that's them on me. They clip my hat. Let's see, hang on a sec. I'll go full bald here. We're gonna go Aqua Dynamic. All right, that's them on the Asura. Probably look better on you guys with your gigantic shoulders like the Char and the Nord, but that's them. Okay, and then we got the Serpent's Wrath skin box. Let's see. Look, you can left click it. No, you can't. Not from this screen. You can't. All right, I'm gonna right click preview. All right, there we go. It's got a little Cthulhu on it. Okay, there's the Warhorn. There is the torch. The sword. The staff, it's got an octopus on the end of it. Spear, which is a land or water spear. The shield, short bow with squids on either end of it. Scepter, rifle, that's it right there. Mace, longbow, hammer, great sword. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That looks neat. Focus, dagger, and axe. I like that one too. That's nice. All right, so that is the Serpent's Wrath weapon skin box. So if you get, if you pre-order, you can choose one of those skins to keep right off the cuff. You could probably acquire the others over time in the new expansion area. Okay, additionally, someone said right-click preview on the Eldritch Horror things. Okay, hold on a second. So, let's see. Hold on, I gotta turn my hat on. Restore the rightful order. Okay, preview. Yoink. Okay, so that's the Eldritch Horror Gathering. This is the logging. It just spanks the tree. I thought it would like grab it and rip it apart or something. It just spanks the tree. Okay. Eldritch Horror Mining. Please spank the mining node. Whack, whack. And whack. Okay, that's not what I thought. I thought it would like grab it and like crush it and pull it underground or something. I was not expecting the spanks. I was not expecting that. All right, so that's the Eldritch Horror Gathering set, if you're interested in that. All right, Gem Store. What's new on the Gem Store? There's a Janthier Warclaw mount, which appear to be angry goats. They got claws on the front, hooves on the back. They got daggers on their butts. Yeah, their cutie mark is violence. And there's this one. And then there's this one, which has like pulsing electricity through it, which I think is a pretty cool effect. Like the other mounts that have electricity have the sparking electricity on it, but they don't have like, I don't think the pulse. It's pretty interesting stuff. All right. When is the release date for the expansion? I believe they said August 20th, because it was right by my birthday. They do have the pulses? Okay, then I guess I'm just wrong, which happens from time to time. It's rare. Okay, so going back to, I'll go back to here. What else? Ravenclaw. Okay, I think that's the only new thing there. Is that all we know about the new expansion at this time? I think so. It's funny. When I was reading about the player housing, I thought that we weren't getting the Raid Wing 8. So for those that weren't keeping up, some time ago, they said, we're giving you a feature you've been asking for 5 years. And it's been 5 years since Raid Wing 7 came out. And the Raid community went absolutely nuts. They were like, oh my god, it's Raid Wing 8, and they were going crazy. But they never actually said Raid Wing 8 at that time. And then I posted on Twitter, and I said, imagine if ArenaNet is releasing a completely different feature. And they forgot it was the same age as Raids when they said something you've asked for 5 years. And now they see the Raid community going insane for a new Raid Wing, and they're just like this. And then Bobby Stein, who works at ArenaNet, said, I so desperately want to make a joke here, but I don't want to risk it ending up on Reddit or whatever, so I'll just... And then he just did like Homer going back into a bush. So when I was reading about the player housing, I was like, I knew it. It's not Wing 8. I knew it. I called it. And then later on, there was Raid Wing 8. I'm like, oh, okay, it's there. There is a Raid Wing 8. Mug, there's new weapon skins for Black Lion Ticket. All right, hang on. Will the infinite tools come with glyphs? Let me see. No, they are just skins. I'm also not sure about the time. For those that don't know, different tools take different amounts of time to harvest. I've got a whole video on how to min-max gathering tools and speed up harvesting animations. I have no idea what the times are on these, but no, they do not come with glyphs. What is your promo code? I will link it in the chat. Thank you for considering using that. Okay, so the table thing. This was the other thing it comes with. Wayfinder's Versatile Table. Use this item to unlock a table decoration that can change tabletops upon interaction, as well as a homestead crafting recipe for additional copies. This can only be used after Janthi releases. Okay, so this is something involved with player housing. Use or destroy. There is no preview button. Okay, so I can't really give feedback on is it worth it for this because I don't really understand it. So scribing to, yeah, maybe when it says tabletops, it means like the different crafting stations, or maybe it's a decoration thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think there is a difference between a referral link, what you post, and a promo code with a checkout ask for, and usually gives a discount. No. I have a referral link. I would love to say use code Muckluck at checkout, but that doesn't do anything. I have a referral link. You use the link, it has a cookie on it, nom nom nom, and that's what makes it work. Same with all the ANET partners. Okay, so let's see. Someone said new Black Lion ticket stuff. Okay. I guess, let's see, chromatic. All right. So from this point onward, I am going to start talking about today's Guild Wars 2 news, which is Janthair stuff and also just in-game stuff related to today for those interested. Okay. So first off, new Black Lion ticket weapons, apparently. So we use the name in a wardrobe. No, this is fine. I don't care. Oh, very techie. Okay, it's like a Half-Life crowbar with an axe on the end. All right, Chromatic Assassin axe, longbow, short bow. Yo, these look like the bows that Hawkeye, when he runs out of arrows, would beat you to death with. Assassin. Oh, that looks nice. Focus. Oh my god. Great sword. Spear. Hammer. That's hammer? Yo, all those people that have been asking for great axes, it's something. It's something. All right. Mace. Pistol. It's a 9mm. Rifle. Scepter. Shield. Staff. It's a scythe. It's a techie scythe. All right, sword, torch, warhorn. They're CS:GO skins. They do look kind of like it, don't they? The Alienware skins. Yeah, yeah. These skins are sponsored by Razer. RGB skins. Okay, so all right, so that is the new skins and stuff. All right, I guess if we're coming this far, let's check the Black Lion chest. Is there anything new in there? Preview, flowing scaled cape. Was this already in the game? I don't know. All right, there's a cape in case it was not already in the game. I can't recall. It's very rubbery. It's very rubbery. All right, so there's that. And then Snow Garden. All right, this set is old. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just saying it's been in the game for a while, so I'm not going to preview all that. Shimmering Aurora, awesome. The council chair is still there. Okay, so the rest of that we've seen. All right, so next up, today's patch notes. Let's go to the patch notes. All right, so here we go. And you know what? I'm going to do this one more time because I have a lot of wonderful, wonderful people who are asking for my referral link. I am going to pin it to my chats. So give me just a second here. Let's see, and pin message. Okay, there's no code. Yeah, it's a referral link. You use the link to open the store, and then you make the purchase if you choose to do so. Okay, all right, that's done. All right, patch notes. June 4th release notes. Note to users of third-party programs. This all says your add-ons broke. Pre-purchase Guild Wars 2 Janthair Wilds. Janthair Wilds is on the way. We just talked about it. You could pre-purchase it here. Dragon Bash Festival is back. It's time for Dragon Bash. It wouldn't be a proper celebration without your attendance. Join me in Holbrack for another moot for the ages. There will be sets, tests of strength racing, food song, and most importantly, ale. See you there, unless of course you don't enjoy fun. Signed, Nut. All right, join the celebration of Holbrack. Celebrate Tyrion's resistance against the Eldritch Dragons while engaging in a variety of festive games, including Dragon Arena. Show off your dragon fighting prowess against lifelike holograms in the Dragon Arena, or challenge a more difficult gauntlet in the Arena Survival. Hologram Stampede. The fighting continues in the Hologram Stampede, a map-wide scramble to clear the Holbrack countryside of deadly enemies. And the event's pretty cool because it goes all over lots of zones in the game. There will be a notification on the top right corner of the screen, I believe, that will show you where it's happening at any given time. Pinata bashing, master the tradition of destroying dragon pinatas in the Pinata bashing adventure. Dragon Bash Rally, speedrun Holbrack in the Dragon Bash Rally mounted race. MOA race, Tig's famous racing MOAs return in a MOA race event. Put your Zytaffy on the line and cheer on the winner. Usually there's achievements for like pick the winning MOA 5 times. The easiest way to do it is just bet on all of them and know that you're going to lose, some Zytaffy money, and then you'll always get a win. The festival meta achievement, annual Dragon Bash feats, has been updated with a new reward, the holographic dragon Queecies. I think those are pants. Last year's reward, the holographic dragon plate chest armor, can now be purchased from Dragon Bash merchant prizes. Okay, give me just a second in game here, and let's do wardrobe storage, medium, holographic. All right, going in game. Queecies. They're under my coat. Let's see. I do the chest too. All right. So it's the pants. It's kind of cool. There's like some it's like leather pants with like some plates and stuff on them. And, it shows my butt really well. Nice. All right. So let's see. If we wear the full set now, on an Asura. There we go. Tiny dragon is ready for war. There you go. That's the full set on a goblin. All right. The festival's meta achievement, annual Dragon Bash feats, has been updated. Oh, we just read that. That's the Queecies. A new sacred crystal weapon set crafted by the Crystal Bloom is now available. You'll receive your choice of a weapon by progressing the Dragon Bash feats meta achievement. You can acquire additional weapons from the Dragon Bash festivities weekly achievement. Last year's weapon set, the Dragon Render weapons, are now available on the Dragon Bash weekly trader. All right, Sacred Crystal. All right, Sacred Crystal. Okay, got it. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do this and show weapon. All right, Sacred Crystal. Here we go. Sword, hammer, longbow, shortbow, axe, dagger, greatsword, mace, pistol, rifle, scepter, staff, focus, torch. Whoa, that's a torch? That's wild. Okay. Warhorn, shield, and spear. All right, that's them. Just use your link. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. The 3 new bonfire weapons are now available as a rare drop from Dragon Coffers. Bonfire search. Bonfire longbow. That doesn't look like it's going to work for very long. Bonfire axe. Bonfire torch. That's kind of funny. It's just a stick that's on fire. Okay. Let's see. A new mini. The mini mystical blue orb has been... Oh my god, can we ponder our orbs? Has been added to the Dragon Bash rewards vendor. Okay, let me see if I can find this. Mini mystical blue orb. Search miniatures blue orb. Okay, here we go. There you go. If you had what is it? Aurora and Vision and this, you would have 3 balls above you at all times. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them. All right, new guild decorations have been added. Wrought iron, dragon statue, body, and tail. Sky scale rental. You can add a sky scale rental to your guild hall? That's actually really cool. Okay. Yo, that opens up the possibility of using the sky space a lot more. So for those that don't know, you can make a building that goes up in a guild hall and then just remove the bottom and it doesn't fall. It's not going to collapse. So you can have a bunch of structures just in the sky if you work toward that. I've got, in my guild hall, we've got a platform that's up at the flight ceiling just because we thought it was funny, or you can go to the roof of the game. So you could have sky scale and flying buildings, and you could have a whole guild hall designed around that now if you wanted to. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, just put that right by the entrance. Just zone in and hop on the sky scale. Interesting. I definitely need to see how that works. The Dragon Arena has been updated with a 6th round and a new champion to face, the holographic Salt Spray Dragon. Oh, they're using the Salt Spray from End of Dragons. Dragon Arena Survival has been changed to Dragon Arena Private with a selectable difficulty modifier rather than needing to play through each difficulty in order. The annual Going the Distance achievement now awards extra credit for finishing the full race event, reducing the number of race laps needed to complete it. Bram and Myroon are now updated with new conversations in the festival for players who have completed Guild Wars 2 EOD story, tidied up small issues to ensure a friendly atmosphere for festival goers. The party rages for 3 weeks from today, from June 6th until June 27th at noon Pacific. Get bashing. Oh, does it not start today? June 6th. That's weird. They're starting on a Thursday? Okay. General. The Master of Masteries, Secret of the Obscure achievement now properly updates progress when players log in. It's up already? Oh, okay. Maybe they had a typo on their notes then. All right, people are telling me it's already live in game. It might be there right now. Okay, the Master of Masteries has been properly updated. Tier 2 Legi Armor Suffused Obsidian has been updated to count completion of the Road to Hator and Fangs That Gnash event chains. Fixed an issue that caused Tier 2 Suffused Obsidian achievement tracking to incorrectly display the number of world bosses defeated. Okay, what I want to see them do is track the achievement without having so many new icons that buffs go behind my map. Also, new players, you can move your map if you want. But it looks like that's not changing right now. Fixed an issue that prevented Defeat the Enraged Grawl rampaging through Martyr's Woods event in Plains of Ashford from restarting. Fixed an issue that prevented the event UI from displaying the boss's name in the Defeat the Risen and Free Agent Raya from a Broken Battlesuit event in Straits of Devastation. Fixed an issue that prevented the map from properly revealing in the Temple of Phoebe Strike mission. I haven't seen that one. One-handed Skyscale weapon box fixed an issue that caused the Skyscale shield skin to continue to appear as an option after the player had already unlocked the skin. What was before achievement fixed an issue that caused players who hadn't started the achievements collection to see visual effects relating to it. Fixed an issue that prevented players from receiving the special action skill needed to locate relics if they were defeated while the collection was active. Okay. Amanitas fixed the issue and help Alir bring order to the debate hall, engage the avatars, and free the Bastion of Balance. Fixed an issue that caused 2 ley lines and Amethyst supply line adventure to ignore disable ley line riding. Fixed an issue that caused players to get stuck between intersecting ley lines. Naos. New achievement, Inner Naos Explorer, has been added. Completion of this achievement will reward the Skyfarer achievement. Adjusted the balance of Defend the Turrets from Getting Destroyed event. The Fangs That Gnash added a voice-over call-out when the Colosseum begins to fall under enemy control. Fixed an issue that prevented the Malignant Fog effect from being properly applied after a revival if a player was still inside Epark's barrier. Updated the processing of voiceover dialogue at the end of the Into the Spider's Lair meta event. Fixed an issue in the Disrupt Apprentice Silence ritual event that caused the Temple of Charybda roof to prevent players from accessing the top floor via the stairs. I did this! Dude, I did this. So you're fighting this lizard dude, and there's a tower, and he's porting all around the tower, and then he ports to the top. And I ran in the door of the tower and went up the staircase, and at the top there's an invisible wall. And I'm just like, what? And then the people that just flew on their sky scale to the top of it, they were able to fight him. So I had to run all the way back down out of the tower and then fly up. And I'm just like getting mad and like cursing the whole way. It was so stupid. So yeah, just like there's a staircase and an invisible wall at the top. It's just a troll staircase. So that's great. All right, fixed an issue that caused players to be suddenly teleported when navigating outside of Lost Altar. Yes, Matsu, they are. Skywatch Archipelago. Fixed an issue in which Ward Technician Ronald's voiceover did not have proper processing during burn grubs and insects with your sky scale. Thank God. Echovold Wilds fixed an issue with the Forever Tree event chain. Adjusted the Temple of the Dredge event and the Igni Mossheart event chains to not depend on each other for restarting in order to allow easier access to the Temple of the Dredge Mastery Point. Fractals, the Lonely Tower, added an in-world chest for completing the Ceres and Deimos encounter on both normal and challenge modes. Lonely Tower Essence Orbs spawn during the final encounter now display their names when moused over and will no longer be targeted by player skills as if they were hostile. I didn't see that. Yo, I am actually surprised that's the only change they're making in the Lonely Tower. No, the only change I proposed was that he will not spawn a new set of orbs immediately, like 0.1 seconds before doing the Hungry Hippo mechanic. Because that last set of orbs is bullshit. All right? The rest of it's fine. But that last set is bullcrap. You can be doing perfectly and lose complete control of the fight. When he's like, here's some more, oh, I ate some orbs. And you're just like, Personal story. Added limited sky scale access in Chapter 19 of Guild Wars 2 Soto for players who don't have sky scales. Items. Guild weaponsmiths and armorers now sell guild kites. Guilds need to have armor 1 or 2 or weaponsmith 1 or 2 to access this exchange. Fixed an issue in which the Leggy Relic was not using the Leggy Relic icon when selecting relics from Guild Wars 2 Soto Set 3. Yeah, the Leggy Relics, for those who don't know, if you have the Leggy Relic, you can hit customize and change it to essentially any relic in the game. It's a quality of life thing. And some relics, if you changed it, the picture would change. So they fixed that. World v World Restructuring Beta will be activated as the full-time World v World team creation system, beginning with World v World resets in each region Friday, June 14th. Be sure to choose your guild before 11:45 p.m. on Thursday, June 13th to land on your desired team. You can do this by using the Set as World v World Guild option in the guild panel. If anyone doesn't know what that is, you go to your guild panel, you click on a guild and do Unset as World v World Guild, or click another, hit Set, whatever. So set the one that you want to go with, or you won't be going with them. Late notes. General. Updated the instance boundary in the Temple of Phoebe strike mission to better fit the arena. Fixed an issue that prevented the sector name from being correctly displayed inside the Cosmic Observatory strike mission. Challenge mode convergence clear time scoring has been updated to better ensure server stability. Players will see a message displayed in the event window as well as the top of their screen when clear time logging has begun. When the message disappears from the event window, it's safe to leave the map. Okay. Wizard Tower fixed an issue that caused Gnar Lead Claw and the portable Wizard Tower's Tower Exchange to offer different selections of randomized items. I believe that's okay, I'm going to touch on this really fast. I should probably make a video on this. All right, the brand new mastery that they most recently added, which is Soto Astro Ward Wayfinder Mastery. If you get that mastery, then inside of the Wizard's Tower, you go waypoint left here. There's a merchant. It's a char with a giant mohawk. From that merchant, he has a ton of new stuff, including a portable version of his own store. You can buy this pretty cheaply, and it offers a ton of ways to get rid of old, annoying currencies. Look, hatched chilies, airship oil, auric dust, tons of good stuff here. Very much worth getting. Highly recommended. So this appears to be in reference to that. All right, Interneos. Updated the markers over Epark's pool of emotions during the final encounter of the Into the Spider's Lair meta event. Fixed an issue that prevented players from hearing any dialogue before Defeat Epark to Consume King event. Reduced Epark's health in the Lonely Tower Fractal. Fixed an issue that caused Epark to gain conditions from Malice Empowerment instead of inflicting them when hitting enemies. Fixed an issue that caused Regret Globules to apply the Gluttony attunement. I have seen that one. Fixed an issue that caused players to kill Epark when he was unable to fight back. He kills me when I'm unable to fight back. That seems fair. Yo, I'm feared for 10,000 years and he's beating on me the whole time. That's just equivalent exchange. Yo, that's completely fair. All right, personal story. Updated the exit portal marker in Chapter 19 of the Guild Wars 2 Soto story to clarify its location. Fixed an issue that prevented achievement eligibility effects for the Talk of the Tower and Tour of the Tower achievements from being removed after completing them in Chapter 19 of the Guild Wars 2 Soto story. Fixed an issue that prevented players from completing the In It Together achievement if they finish Chapter 13 Soto before finding all objectives. One-handed Skyscale weapon box fixed an issue that prevented the Skyscale shield from being visible if the player had unlocked the Skyforged shield skin. Okay, that's it. That's it. Let me refresh the page. Let me see if they added any more. Yes, that's it. All right. Woo! Okay, that is all of the news that I know of for today. Wait, someone just said there's a new blog post. Son of a... All right, hang on a sec. Announcing Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. And there's a video. It's probably the same video. Let's double check. Yeah, it's the same video. Okay, shut up, Cave. All right. Okay. All right. Shut up, Wookiee noises. All right. I am guessing this is all the same, but I have to be thorough in case there's something new here. All right, let's go through this real fast. A fresh adventure is on the horizon. Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds arrives August 20th, bringing with it another year of story chapters and content updates. Bristling with Mersat ruins and harrowing to navigate, the fabled Isles of Janthir has been carefully guarded by the Wizards of the Astral Ward, and to most of Tyria's denizens, they are a distant legend. But recent events have inspired the world's leader to create a Tyrian alliance and dispatch the Wayfinder to befriend new allies. As you seek out the lowland Coden... Wait, we're still going to be called the Wayfinder? Okay. As you seek out the Lowland Coden colony in Janthier, you will fight, explore, and learn more about the mysteries of Tyrion's past. We've got a little bit of information to provide about some key features of Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds in the blog, and between now and launch, you can stay tuned for even more details. Beginning August 20th, 2024, you can pre-purchase it. Here's what you get for pre-purchasing it. You should go to the store page, but you shouldn't use this link. You should use a referral link to go there, like your best friend Mucklux or any of the other content creators. A new adventure beckons. At the launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthier, you'll explore 2 new maps that you seek an alliance with the Lowland Coden, who call the Isle of Janthier home, master new ways to fight and explore, spear, unlock a homestead, and account-wide personal housing instance of your own. Over the course of 3 quarterly releases that follow the initial launch, you'll have the opportunity to challenge new content, explore additional story and a 3rd map, craft a legendary spear and backpack, and obtain new Wizards Vault rewards, cosmetic items, relic effects, and more. Oh yeah, there's going to be new relic effects. Almost forgot about that. Homesteads, we're excited to add our take on account-wide housing with Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds. Your journeys will lead you to your own homestead and account-wide personal instance with the structure and land for you to decorate and cultivate. The Homesteads feature is unlocked and developed through an associated mastery line as a place to express yourself, share space with your friends, and access nodes and unlockable resources from your personal story home instance. Before we launch on August 20th, we'll be back to share loads more information and a look at homestead decorating. Wielding spears on land. I should show these pictures. Hang on. So this is a picture of Janthier Wilds. Very pretty. There's like a town down there at the bottom. Here's the homestead. Okay. Oh man, yo, Glyph of Reaping might be making a comeback if all of our nodes are that close together. That would be pretty wild. This is, I think that's a warrior because that looks similar to Spellbreaker animations with a spear. And then we got bears and the new Warclaw thing and pretty area. Okay, that's it. All right. Before we launch on August 20th, we'll be back to share loads more information at a look at homestead decorating. Wielding spears on land. Previously only available for underwater combat, spears will have all new skills for each profession on land. Spears can be used interchangeably in the aquatic and terrestrial weapon slots, but you'll need to equip multiple spears to use them in both slots. The unlocked spear skins in your wardrobe will work on both versions, and if you've made Kamahawali Kwakatali, the legendary spear, you can equip it through the legendary armory in either slot. I usually call that just like Kukaracha. I can never say that one. Raids and encounters. Additional challenging encounters will become available alongside new story chapters in the 3 major releases that follow Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds. In the first of these releases, anticipated to release around November 2024, you'll get to challenge a new raid comprising of 3 encounters. In the first release, so 3 months after Janthier Wilds. All right. November? I think that's new raid November. In the first of these releases, anticipated to release around November 2024. Oh yeah. I freaking didn't mentally process this. I processed this and then did the math, which took me back to this. I am not proud of myself right now, chat. The story of these encounters will be accessible in 2 ways. Through a classic 10-player raid instance, our 8th raid, or with large groups and open world events. The Warclaw. In Janthier, the Warclaw mount will be featured with new mechanics. Previously only available through World v World, the Warclaw will be introduced to players in the story of Guild Wars 2 Janthier Wilds, including new skills for PvE play. At the same time, we'll be revisiting the Warclaw's World v World skills to provide a refreshed experience that builds on what we've learned about mounts since first implementing the Warclaw. Okay. Developing a new PvP mode. Wait, what? And we've got one final thing to share for now. Over the course of the coming year, we'll also be seeking input from the community on a new PvP game mode we aim to implement. We have a prototype of a map and mechanics, and we're ready to start beta testing later this year, and we'll iterate on and refine that, taking into account your feedback on the beta test. That's awesome. So since I first tried making content for this game 6 years ago, they have not added any new PvP modes or maps. Or World v World modes or maps. There's been balancing. Not enough in my opinion, but there has been balancing. But there has never been new modes or maps added to either of those game modes since I started doing my thing in this game. Guild Wars 2 is coming to the Epic Games Store. Guild Wars 2 and all of its expansions will be available to the Epic Games Store. We're also excited for a new opportunity to introduce Guild Wars 2 to new players, and we're looking forward to welcoming in players with Epic Games accounts later this summer. Honestly, business-wise, it completely makes sense. Keep in mind, anyone who's already a player in Guild Wars 2, that will not affect us at all. Just like if you were already a player on the standalone client, when it was added to Steam, it didn't really affect you. But it's them casting a wider net to try to reach more of an audience. Somewhere in the world is some guy that's got Epic on his computer, and he has no money, and he's going to be browsing the free-to-play section, and Guild Wars 2 is going to be there in the future, and it might get him into the game. All right, so yeah, I mean, it makes good business sense. It's just kind of like if you're a streamer like me, I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube right now because why not? It's casting a wider net. I mean, I don't stream on Kick because I've got morals, but you know, why not stream to multiple platforms? Why not put your game on multiple stores if it's possible to do so? It makes sense to do that. So it's completely makes sense. All right, so stay tuned. Again, you can visit the official store or hop into the game to purchase the upcoming expansion, Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. Use someone's referral link. Between now and launch on August 20th, we'll be sharing additional information about the features and content like the new spear skills, homesteads, raids, and more. You know what? That brings me back to something that I wish I'd gone over more earlier. I want to go back to this for just a second. All right, where's the spear? Where's the spear? All right, Anise, not you. Not you. All right, you. Show me the violence. Show me the violence. All right, spear, unsheaths, holds it in one hand. All right, right there. She's swinging, and there's arrows raining from the sky. What do you think, chat? They're kind of blue and yellow. Guardian? My first thought is Guardian when I see this. All right. All right. Revenant. Could be Revenant from the Mist, yeah. All right. That is very blue. Dude, this almost look like musical notes. All right. So that, I really think that one's Guardian, okay? There's a big slash. All right. Yo, I love that. She's like, you, I'm throwing this at you. I actually really like that animation. All right. As he gets that, we got the new weapon type. All right. We got Kaith, who's stealing the show here. Okay. G. I wonder which class. There's a freaking Fernhound right there. By the way, my Fernhound's name is Fernando. Original name, do not steal. All right. So we've got this. You get a giant. So it's the new Warclaw skin. The new Warclaw skin. Some guy in chat. Engineer. The new Warclaw skin is apparently like a spirit form with one of the spear skills, and you leap forward, and just it's a leap attack. It's a leap attack while the Warclaw does like a spirit thing. It's pretty cool. Okay, this one. It makes me think of the Spellbreaker trailer from so long ago in Path of Fire. It's all the yellow energy. All right, so... Okay, they need to fix that. She hasn't yet done the throw animation. She's just got her arm back, and then the spear just rockets out of her hand. Literally unplayable. Please fix that. Also, it splits right here. Do you see that? Hold on. All right. So it throws and splits. And now it's a shotgun. And this person over here is shining a lamp. So there's like 3 or 4 spears there. She still hasn't moved her arm. She's not throwing it, she's casting it. She's like, throwing Kamehameha. All right, and then big explosion. And then it's just a glowy slash. That could be anyone. All right, and then that's it for that. All right. Yeah, I had intended to do that earlier, and I forgot. Okay, awesome. All right, holy crap, this is going to be a long video. I think that's everything. That's everything I know about it. Once again, and someone in chat says there's a bunch of quality of life stuff for sale in the gym store people should look at. I'll pass that along to you. Awesome. From what I have seen so far, I'm excited. Warclaw and PvE means it's going to get an entire weapon kit, like a skill kit that we don't know about, which interests me, that excites me. New PvP game mode excites me. I hope it comes with another balance patch, as things are a little glass cannon-y right now. New raid, that's new content. I don't know what the evergreen content, infinite content, repeatable stuff, right? Like, the story of the Guild Wars 2 is great, and it's important to the game. However, in my heart of hearts, what I love is raids, fractals, PvP, the stuff I'm going to do 100 times. New PvP, new raid, new strike, like that's the stuff I'm going to do 100 times. That excites me. The homestead thing is cool. I've been a pro home instance for ages, and this is going to use my progress from that. That's awesome. The new spears is great. It's good stuff. So far, like Janther, I don't know. Go to Wooden Potatoes for 48 video on the definition of Janther. I don't know squat about Janther other than it has a flying eyeball that likes to watch. It's a bit of a freak. Other than that, I don't know anything about Janther. These features get me excited for it, and yeah, I'm pumped for that. So one final time, if you are a non-Steam user and non-Epic, and you're going to buy the game, whether now or later, please use someone's referral link. It helps out a content creator, even if it's not me. I hope it's me, but even if it's not, use someone's. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for today. That's all the news that we have consolidated into this video. And yeah, see you in the comment section down below.